Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Karen with Zana J Muse, and today I'm bringing you a techie haul. I'll be doing several tonight, I believe, but I'm going to start off with the techie stuff. For the last few weeks I've been scouring the internet for the laptop that would fit my needs perfectly. And you may have seen a previous haul that I did last weekend when I went to Best Buy and bought Webroot, and I bought a Star Wars movie, and that will come up again later in this haul. It correlates with it, and I will explain that when I get to it. Anyway, I narrowed it down to two laptops, pretty much. They were both at Best Buy. One was a brand new one, which it was a 17.3 HP Envy, and it had a 1 terabyte hard drive, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and 2 additional gigabytes of video, blah 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 blah. But it was $1,029. And the other one was a refurbished computer. It was the model before. The only difference between the two was one was an i7 5th generation processor. That was the refurbished, and the new one was the i7 6th generation processor. That was the new one. The refurbished one was $7.99 on sale. There was actually a third option, but I didn't think I was going to be able to partake in the third option because none of my Best Buys locally had them, and that was an open box. The open box was the same model as the brand new one, but of course it was open box, and it was for $926 or $956. There are two different open boxes. I do not know why they are $30 difference. But by Friday, one of my local Best Buys got two open boxes in. One of the $926 and one of the $956. So I went to the Best Buy and I got the $926. And it's the exact model as the that was $1,026. And I asked the salesperson why one was $926 and one was $956, and he could not explain it to me, and he asked 3 other people and they could not explain it to me. So we do not know why one was $30 more than the other. Anyway, here's the box. You can see it says open box, and it is a 17.3, and it is a Windows 10 machine. Let me put some glasses on. And it is 6th generation Intel Core i7 processor, 2.5 gigahertz, with a 1 terabyte hard drive. And it's got the 16 gigabytes of memory, like I said. It's got a DVD and recordable optical drive, which was very important because I do make movies. And it's got the touchscreen. The only thing I do miss from my old laptop is it doesn't have the finger scan. Call me crazy, but I actually loved it. Instead, it does face recognition. That is the first thing I got rid of, was the face recognition. Here's the actual laptop, and it is pretty big. But this is the third 17.3 I have, so I'm very comfortable with the size, and I don't mind the size at all. And here is it open. And in the past, it had the little things right there. And the second thing I got rid of fairly quickly was the tiles. When you had the Windows program, the start button, I got rid of those. And then the third thing I got rid of was the virus program that was on it. Okay, now I explained to you that I was going to come back to the virus program that I had bought originally a week ago. With this laptop, you get a free year of virus protection. And it was trend something. And I was in the middle of asking the sales lady if I could trade it for Webroot, because Webroot also is offered free with other laptops. And before I could finish the question, she automatically offered Webroot to me. So I went ahead and said, yes, please, 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 because I really like Webroot. And here it is. And it's pretty similar to the one that I had bought last week, except for this is 3 devices, and the one I bought last week was 5 devices. I don't need 5 devices. 3 is perfect. So I was able to return the 5 devices back and got $40 credit to my Visa. So I saved myself $40 that way. Plus saved myself a little bit by getting the open box. And by the way, it works perfectly. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm glad I went with the open box instead of the refurbished. The difference between the two is open box, there's nothing wrong with it. Refurbished, there had been something wrong with it. It went into HP. HP fixed it, sent it back to Best Buy, and they sold it. And while I was at Best Buy, I decided to pick up a new laptop case. I have one, but now I'm going to have 2 computers, and one I'm going to be taking to work. So I want a case for both of them. So I got this one. It's nothing really fancy. It was on sale for $36.99 online, but at the store it rang up for $35.99, so it was just $1 difference. So you've got a pocket here with 2 sections, another pocket, and it's padded, and another pocket here, and it unzips on each side so you can have some wiggle room, and some pockets to put some peripheral or whatever that word is. So while I was there, I told you that I enjoy video making and editing. I wanted to upgrade my Pinnacle. I've been using Pinnacle 16 and my laptop 8.1 hates Pinnacle 16. I had to search for a hack, I guess, for it to work, and I found something where you have to edit the registry, and I'm not a computer guru, but I know how to use a computer. But I did it because the instructions were simple. But I didn't know how it was going to react to Windows 10. It may have been better, may have not been. But anyway, there's also a feature on, I think it started on 17 maybe, 18 and 19. That anyway, mine did not have the feature, and that was screen capturing. I know you can find one for free. I hadn't had any luck finding it for free, but I hadn't really delved into looking at it. But I went ahead and purchased Pinnacle Studio 19 Ultimate. The price of this was originally $129.99, and Amazon has it for $79.99, and Best Buy price matched it. So I got the savings by price matching it with Amazon. So I picked this up, and I will put a link to Amazon so you can find out more about it. And I will definitely put a link to the computer that I purchased in the description box below so you can find out more about it if you're interested in this computer. So, like I said, I spent a lot of time online searching for a computer, which meant I spent a lot of time on Best Buy website. They have a trade-in program. And for the lark of it, I put in my laptop that's broken, that's being fixed. That one didn't have any credit at all. Worthy. I think it was like maybe $50 if it was that much. The laptop I got before that actually had a little bit more credit, oddly enough. It was a Windows i5. I think the one that is being repaired is also an i7 first generation. I think. The one that my 3 laptops back was an i5, and then I had an i7, and then I got another i7 generation 6. Anyway, the computer was sorry. I used it to death. It was about 5 years old. It was slow as molasses, and I had reset it to factory several times. Did not help. I had 2 IT guys look at it. They said there's nothing wrong with it. I don't know what I was doing to make it go so slow, but it drove me bonkers. So I never used it. It sat in the closet. I could type, and I typed about 65 words a minute. And when I got finished typing, I had to wait for it to catch up with me because it was so slow. And if I did an internet search, I could only do it once. Then I have to restart it because Internet Explorer would not open. So it was either going to be recycled or I was going to get credit for it. So I took it up there. I got $45 credit. The guy thought I was crazy for taking it, but I didn't exactly tell them why I didn't want it anymore. I said it was either going to be recycled and get a goose egg, or I get $45. So I got the $45. And with the $45, I applied it to this program. It's PaintShop Pro 18. I've had PaintShop Pro since version 4. Love, love, love PaintShop Pro. I'm not an expert at it, but I love it. And it's the one that my go-to photo editing program. And I will have a link to Amazon because I once again price matched it. In the store, it retails for $99.99. Amazon had it for $59.99. So I'll put a link to the description box in the description box below, and you can check it out. And I might put a link to the Corel, because these are both by Corel, and you can find out more about the programs if you're interested in it. So I went ahead and picked that up. Well, I went home, and well, I actually when I went home, it was Saturday. I spent more time playing with my old laptop, getting it back to factory, because I didn't want to bring them one loaded with music, and I know a computer guru could crack it and get my music and stuff, but it doesn't matter. I reset it to factory, then I went to dinner, and then I went home, so I didn't even open this, even though it was already open, because it was an open box. I didn't even open this up. Went to bed early, woke up early. When I say early, I meant 2 in the morning early. Fired up Best Buy because it is Sunday and I wanted to see what the sales were. This went on sale. It sure did. The brand spanking new one, which was, I said $1,000 and $1,029, went on sale for $8.99. I think they marked it down 30 and then went on sale for $100 less. It was not. They marked it down to $9.99 and then went to $8.99. This one went. The other open box went on sale for $8.36, and this one, the $9.26, went on sale for $809. So I had to wait until Best Buy opened. It is Sunday, and I live in the South, so I thought Best Buy would open at 10 a.m. Anyway, I woke up. I finally got up at 9 and decided to go to McDonald's because my favorite place isn't open on Sunday. And they may serve breakfast all during the day, but they don't sell cheeseburgers all during the day. So I was forced to eat a chicken biscuit. And I don't know if they serve Southern chicken biscuits throughout the country because it is called Southern. It was disgusting. It was awful. It was greasy. It was nasty. I tasted it all the way to Best Buy. When I was going across the dam, my Hyundai, which has nothing to do with the story whatsoever, flipped over 200,000 miles. So I had his 100,000 mile birthday on the way to Best Buy. I get to Best Buy. They were closed until 11 in the morning. So I have to sit there for an hour because I did not want to go across the dam back home. But instead I went to Walmart, which was across the street. I got a Snicker bar and a Coke to wash down my taste. And it was kind of funny because on the Snicker bar, it had the word, it said, how do you act when you're hungry? And in big letters it said, grouchy. And that was me that minute because I had to wait for Best Buy to open. They opened eventually. And I went in. It took 3 minutes. I gave them the receipt. I didn't even have to bring the laptop, but I did. She scanned it. She said, yes, you can have $125 back on your Visa. So now I returned the Webroot, which was $40, and the $125 credit for the laptop. And then I did a few things else on Sunday. It was Valentine's Day, and I decided to go to a stamp show because they had it in town. And buy me a Valentine's gift. That is a later haul. And then I went to Second and Charles. And I've mentioned Second and Charles many, many times. It's a sister company to Books A Million. And you can take your old books, DVDs, Blu-rays, and musical instruments and computer games, and you can cash them in, and you can have credit or you can get cash, but you get more credit than you get cash. And I did the credit. So I had some credit, and I was looking for Monk Season 1 because that's the only one I have missing. They did not have it, but they had this. Star Wars. The first movie. You know, the one with... Why isn't Han Solo in this picture? I don't get it. Anyway, they had it here. I don't know if you can see the price. It is used, by the way. It is for $10. And it is a Blu-ray. The book is missing, but it's no big deal because I didn't buy it for the book. And I checked. Oh, come on. I don't want to break it. Look how pretty that looks. Not a scratch on it. Ooh, you can see me. I think. No. You can see me. That's freaky. You can see the camera looking at me. Well, sort of, with a CD in my face. Anyway, so I went back to Best Buy, and I'm sure they're now getting tired of looking at me because I have returned 2 things and now 3 things. And I don't know if you remember, I had them checked to make sure I was able to return the Webroot, so I spent a lot of time that day last week, and they had to do a mock return because they had no idea if they could return it or not. This one, they can't. Of course, it's free, but still you can't. But the other one you can because it wasn't a subscription, and this is a subscription, and it made no sense. But anyway, now I have $19 and some change coming back to my Visa. So all in all, I got about $200, a little bit less than $200 coming back to my Visa. I got my used Star Wars. I got my Paint Shop Pro. I got my Pinnacle Studios. And I got my Webroot. And, of course, I got my laptop. And I got the laptop case because, of course, you need to have the laptop case to put your laptop in. And that pretty much concludes my techie haul. And I am excited that I have this stuff. I can't wait to get into the editing of these videos. I mentioned the first thing I did was I took the, what did I meant to do? Oh, I took the face recognition off. I took the tiles off. I took the virus program off. Put this one on. Webroot. Then I installed Microsoft Office. The plan was at the very beginning, 3 weeks ago, I was going to buy the laptop. I was going to buy Microsoft Office 2016, and then I was going to buy Photoshop Elements 14 because it was on sale with Premiere or whatever the video. But I got to thinking, I really wanted Outlook and I really wanted Publisher if I was going to buy it. And I had 2 options. The subscription, which I did not want, or pay $230, which I didn't want to do. And I asked the guy, does Office 2010 work on it? He said, yes, it did. And I attempted to put it on there. I pulled out my registration key, went to the website. I wrote notes on it because there is a different step if you've already used it before. Then when you first buy it, follow my notes. And it kept sending me back to the beginning. So I called Microsoft Office. The guy teleported into my computer. He downloaded it and he got it done, and that took forever. And then the second one that took the second longest was this one, but that's because there were so many updates and you have to authorize all the video files. And this one took no time whatsoever. And there was like 3 or 4 programs on that. And then I downloaded Adobe Photoshop CC. I told you that's the reason why I did not buy Elements, is because I already subscribed to Photoshop CC, and I'm like, why would I do that? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't really make sense to buy this. It even made less sense to buy Photoshop Elements, so I didn't do it. And this is better than this program is better than their video program, I think. So there you go. That's my techie haul. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate you staying for the whole 20 minutes. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them below. It may take me a minute to put the links in the description box below because I have to find them, and I will eventually do it. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you would like to subscribe, see more videos on my hauls and my eventual tutorials, because they're sitting on my old laptop and I do not want to record it again. I even have Valentine's. I have Valentine tutorials and they didn't get done. I'm debating if I should wait for a year, do them anyway. You tell me, should I finish them, just put them up there, or should I wait until 2017? But if you wait, you know, you snooze, you lose. Things happen. Who knows? The world could blow up by then. Who knows? Well, anyway, what is your opinion? Should I do it anyway and put it out there and say this is for your honey anyway? Or should I wait until 2017? Please let me know your opinion. And subscribe. Comment. Nice comments. I had the setting originally, and I don't know if it's still set up, that I have to approve the comments, and it had something to do with my blog, which I put a link to my blog, which I had not put anything on there lately, but I'm going to probably put a link to my blog because I'll take pictures of these boxes, maybe. Well, anyway, thank you for watching, and see you later. I would say have a crafty day, but this had nothing to do with craftiness. Have a techie day.